All right, here we have a 2014 Audi. It's an A4, and what we're going to be doing is changing the oil and filter. The first thing we have to do is we have to remove this cover that's underneath the bottom here, and the way you do that is you just take out all of the screws that hold this cover up onto the car. We're going to remove that, and I'll show you what to do. Basically, it's just a Phillips head screwdriver, and you can remove the screws one at a time and take the cover down. Alright, so we take the cover off of the bottom of it, and we can see there's a this is the oil drain plug right here. It's a Torx bit, and what we're using is a 45. So we just put the 45 in here, and I'm going to put this down, remove it, and let all the oil drain out. We just let all the oil drain out. Once it stops draining out, we're going to reinstall that plug. So we'll let it drain, and we'll come right back to it. Okay, now that the oil is finished draining out, we can just reinstall our drain plug into the oil pan itself. You can screw it in by hand as far as you can, and then you can tighten it up with your Torx. Okay, we're going to reinstall our cover, and then we'll lower it down and change the oil filter. Then you reinstall your front cover, and you just push it up underneath where it came out. Okay, and we're going to install our screws. Okay, now that we have all of the screws back in underneath here, we're going to lower the car down and we're going to change the filter. Open up the hood and I'll show you where the oil filter is located. The filter is actually located down inside here, so the way you get to the filter is you just pull this cover off, pull the cover off, and just move it out of the way for now. And then you'll see that this is the filter right here. We're going to remove that filter. And you just do it just like with any other vehicle. Put a filter wrench on it and just rotate it, and it comes right out. Take it off nice and slow because you don't want to make a mess all over the engine. This filter normally drains by itself so it doesn't have a big mess. Okay, now what you want to do is you want to reinstall the filter. Just clean off any of the dirt or debris that could be on the housing itself, where the gasket is going to seat. Then we take the new filter and just put a little bit of oil onto the gasket where the gasket's going to sit on the engine. Okay, now we're going to tighten it up just a little bit. As tight as you can make it by hand. You don't want to over tighten it and crush it. Alright. And we're going to reinstall our cover and put the oil in. I'll show you how that goes. Okay, then we're going to reinstall our cover. Basically what you're going to do is just put your cover back up to where you got it from, and you just push it and you'll hear it snap right in. That's it. Take the oil cap off and we're going to put the oil in. This one calls for 4.6 liters, so it's approximately 5 quarts. So put the oil in and we'll see how it goes. You want to consult your owner's manual to make sure you're putting the right grade oil in here. This takes a special oil. It's a full synthetic motor oil. Okay, we're going to read. And after you start the car, just check to make sure you have no leaks around the filter gasket. And as you can see, it's nice and dry around the gasket. Right? Always check to make sure though. Now to check your oil level, you come into the car and you hit the car button again, and then you'll see it lights up on the instrument cluster, and then you scroll down with this button right here, right next to the car button. You just scroll down until you get to oil level. You press and release the oil level, and that tells you how the oil, the maximum and the minimum of oil in the car. That's pretty much it. That's how you check the oil level to make sure you're full.